This is Tank's Vlog, November 13th, 2018. We're brought to you by Allow Me to Be Frank. You can hear it on SoundCloud and iTunes. We had Stu drop by as we discuss my birthday episode. You can sort of call this. So be sure to listen. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I'll be out at the Devil game tonight. And if you're there, we have cake. Hey, the Giants went into the bye week as low as a team could be. 1-7, lost season. With half their season still left to play, what are the Giants to do now that they have 8 games left, 8 games played? They're not going to make the playoffs. How do you salvage that season? And that's what they looked at, and that's what they went into San Francisco. Poor air quality over the stadium, as of course the wildfires up there in Northern California have really turned a lot of lives upside down, and hopefully we're wishing the best to everyone out there in that situation. And the Giants hung tough. They played a really good game all around. Eli Manning, he was only sacked once. I mean, for once, Eli Manning was actually upright. And he had decent numbers. And the Giants run the game the entire way and had the ball with a minute left, looking to take the lead, and an excellent catch by Sterling Shepard. And the Giants win the game 27-23. Now, of course, the 49ers are a terrible team themselves. 49ers are now 2-8 going into their bye week. Their season's lost. Their quarterback got hurt in week 3, and it's been steady downhill ever since. I mean, the 49ers beat the Lions before Garoppolo's injury, and won last week against the Raiders of the Lost Cause. I mean, the Raiders don't even try. So they beat the Lions. So since Garoppolo's got hurt, they've won one game against a team that's not even trying. So very good win for the Giants, but it's just a win against the 49ers. So don't think that this is Eli Manning coming back. Don't think this is the Giants are going to go 7-1 and somehow finish 8-8. Because that's not going to happen. But at least it's a victory where you're not embarrassed for the first time in weeks. Unlike the Jets, who, well, of course, if you're a Jet fan, you're used to being embarrassed. It was NHL on Monday night, and there was a foursome of games. There was the Rangers continuing their good play. They're 9-7-2, and they beat the Canucks 2-1 at the Garden. And Henrik Lundqvist now has tied Jacques Plante on the all-time NHL wins list. It was the Hurricanes slipping past the Blackhawks in overtime 3-2. The Blue Jackets beat the Stars 2-1. And the Anaheim Ducks beat the Predators in a shootout, as Ryan Getzlaf got the last laugh. In the NBA, Caris LeVert gets his leg hurt. Nets lose to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And there's an organization that just is in the way. How is a team of Karl Anthony Towns this bad? And then they trade away Jimmy Butler, giving him away to the Philadelphia 76ers. This is a team that just has not done anything right in 30 years. They draft Kevin Garnett, they draft Stephon Marbury, they put them together, and Marbury gets jealous, and they end up trading him. They get nothing back. Then they make some free agent blunders, lose draft picks because of tampering. They have 1 year where they have one playoff run. Only 1 year where they've had a playoff run. Every other time they've made the playoffs, it's been one and done. Even with Kevin Garnett, that was when Kevin Garnett had an MVP season. They went to the Western Conference Finals, lost to the Lakers, of course. And then the next year, it all imploded. Then they go more than a decade without making the playoffs. Make the playoffs last year. Barely make the playoffs, mind you. And now they're back spinning their wheels. And even with the win, they're 5-9, 121-13. They're not going to make the playoffs again. This is a franchise that has been beyond putrid and pathetic and irrelevant. With LeVert's injury, maybe the Nets could go on a losing streak. Zion, 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 Zion. It was the Wizards 117-109 winners over the Magic. Joel Embiid continues his hot play as of late, leading the 76ers to a 124-114 win over the Golden Heat. Yep, sometimes these games end at 9 o'clock, and those tired old men. In Miami there, at the Miami Heat retirement community. So far this year, the Miami Heat retirement community is 5-8. The Pelicans beat Toronto 126-110. It's the first home loss of the year for the Raptors. Big game for Anthony Davis. And what that basically does is that's their first home loss, and now the Raptors are 12-2. So Pelicans 126-110 winners. That's probably the big surprise of the day. It was the Mavericks over the Bulls, 103-98. The Jazz beat the Grizzlies, 96-88. The Thunder eclipsed the Suns, 118-101. It was the Kings over the Spurs, 104-99. Kings have been playing good basketball. They're 8-6. And the Golden State Warriors, despite a Kevin Durant triple-double, lose to the Los Angeles Clippers, 121-116. I have now realized I have never thought of that, but you hear triple-double and you're impressed. But now I look at these triple-doubles and it's like, is that the most meaningless thing in the NBA? I mean, these triple-doubles now are like nothing. I think that might be the most meaningless stat in the NBA. Rookie of the Years were announced in baseball. Ronald Acuna Jr. won it rightfully for the Braves in the National League. In the American League, they gave it to Shohei Ohtani. Yes, he could pitch. He could pitch. He blew out his elbow. Gonna miss most of next year, but he could pitch. He could pitch. That makes his WAR higher. And if his WAR is higher, everything else doesn't matter. WAR! Good God, y'all, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War. Oof. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. When you play baseball, you score runs. You pitch, you hit home runs. But this war comes around, and theoretically, you're supposed to be better because you can hit and pitch. It doesn't matter if Miguel Andujar led the league in every damn category as a rookie. No, you can pitch. You get injured pitching. Your war is higher because you can pitch. Oh. Will someone get these people out of baseball? Get them out of baseball. If the first stat you think of when you watch baseball is war, I want to go to war with you. I hate that stat so much. It's a mold festering on the sport of baseball. People who like war want to bring back the cookie cutter stadiums, bring back domes and AstroTurf. And I think we should play 7-inning games and start runners on third base in the 10th inning. Oh. So basically, all these war. You gotta give him because he got the biggest war. Yeah. That's all for him. You got the war. He got the war. War. Yeah, war. End war now. Today's 3 stars are Eli Manning, Joel Embiid of the 76ers, and John Gibson, who had 34 saves, allowing just 1 goal in that shootout win for the Ducks. Let's see who shares a birthday with me. We got Vinny Testaverde, turning 55. Pat Henkin, turning 50, former Cy Young winner. It's Mel Stoudemire's birthday. I don't know exactly what. I think he's like 78 now. We got Metta World Peace. The man formerly known as Ron Artest, he turns 39. Michael Bennett turns 33. And also turning 33 is free agent Asdrubal Cabrera, who could possibly be coming back to the Mets in some sort of reunion. And when I turned 18 in 1993, I got to see one of the best games Notre Dame's ever played in, beating Florida State 31-24 in what was called the Game of the Century. It's also interesting is that was the first time that ESPN College Game Day went on the road to a college campus, and now that's become a Saturday ritual. So check out the story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia. Don't forget to listen to the new episode of Allow Me to Be Frank on SoundCloud and iTunes. And if you're in going to Devil Game, be sure to check us out. We'll be down there. I'll be there with Stu. So come out and check us out. And have a good day.